Welcome back to the Wilder People. Today we'll be showing you how to properly make a campfire just with a little lighter and things you can find around your campsite. So let's get right into it. So we've already gone and gathered a lot of the materials we need, and you always want to start with little things and then get to thicker pieces of wood and such. So right here we've got our kind of dead grass, which is very good for starting to burn, and then we've got some dry leaves which will catch a little bit more, and then we've got some little sticks. And the whole concept of a good fire to start it is you just want to start with the little things on the inside that will then burn and prepare the bigger things to burn. And our bigger things right now are just some kind of thicker branches that we just found around the campsite. So we'll start by grabbing just a little bit. You can roll it into a little ball, not too tight, because you want a lot of airflow. Airflow and conservation of the heat you're gathering is the main concept to start a good fire. So we'll just gather a little bit, mixture together, start her off nice. And on top of that, we'll just put some of our leaves just to catch some of that heat that's coming up off of it. Looking nice already. And then from there, we'll use our little sticks. And I always like to go for a kind of a teepee concept, just because it all centers the flame to go up. And you always want to get dry stuff, so like the dead dry grass and leaves, and then also sticks. Your little sticks are very important to have dry because this first stuff is going to burn really quickly, so you want these to be able to catch, and if they're wet, it's not going to be able to catch very well. So we just keep loading it up on the outside, keep catching that heat. And then once we got all that on, we'll go to a little bit bigger stuff, which you can really just break off of other branches, or if you've got some laying down already, that works. Once again, make sure that they're dead. And this is when it really matters a little bit more that you make a stable teepee, because for the little ones, it's really just going to be able to lean on the grass and leaves. But when you get bigger, you want it to be able to kind of support itself. So like this, I just kind of threaded that together, and then I'll get a third piece that'll fit with it, about the same height. And then those three can all kind of lean against each other and be the foundation for the other big stuff. And you can still go back to using littler stuff to catch. That's perfectly fine. We'll just lean these all together. And if you want to get it first try, like we're trying to do, you want to kind of pack it all together pretty well so that it's really just prepared to light and go from there. So yeah, we're trying to get her pretty well prepared right from the start. And we just keep going bigger and bigger. I got a nice branch here. It's pretty thick. Put that on there. Then you can break the stick. Look how nice and dead it is. That'll burn well. I also like using the bark. You can honestly just kind of wrap it around. That'll burn very well. And you just lean that up with it. Break off some more. Put her on. It's fallen a little bit, so I'll put this over here to kind of counterbalance it. And I think we'll add some more things just on the outside here real quick before we light it up. Oh, look at how packed this is. This is gonna go very well. And the wind is coming this way, so it's also better to have things more packed where the flame is going to be going. Just like I said, to catch more of the flame. All right, and so we can grab more of the starter stuff just to assess how we're gonna light it up. And here I just got a little lighter. Nothing fancy, anything you can find at a flea market or gas station, something like that. And we'll get a little bit more of this stuff. Just put her right down in there. And we're gonna wanna start it like right about there so that it can all just catch and build up from there. And we can also pack this outside a little bit more to catch. And grow from there. Maybe put some leaves in it. They're a little more solid and will burn longer. Yeah, we'll just keep these here in case it doesn't start right away. So let's see how it goes. So the beginning is the most important part, where you want everything to catch and keep burning so that it'll burn the bigger stuff. This is starting really well, which is kind of deceiving just because it's burning all the light stuff. So it will get smaller, but you really want to pay attention to it and tend to it a lot so that you can be adding things. And we have nice wind right now, so there's very good airflow for it. But you want to be prepared to put more stuff on it to keep catching that fire, catching that heat, so that it'll burn this bigger top stuff, because it takes a little longer than the little grass just to start burning. So we got to be catching that heat to start her off. Bring this just over here. Start taking from this, cleaning stuff up with it. Oh, that got a little close. You never want your stock of wood to be too close to the fire, because that is a very big hazard. You don't want to catch anything on fire that you're not in control of. Yeah, we'll put some more in the back here. See how it's coming out the back, where the fire, or where the wind is blowing it. Oh, look at how well this is going. And it is staying up right now, but soon it is going to want to fall over one way or another. I would assume it's over there, but it might be over here. We got some smaller stuff. And we just kind of keep loading stuff on it. Not too much. Whipped myself there. Not too much so that it blocks all the air, but we're perfectly fine on airflow right now. We're just trying to catch all that fire and heat. So we'll just keep tending to it, and you never want to get lazy at the start, because you'll pay for it not too much later. You see it's already falling down, but that's all right, because it's still keeping a rather teepeed shape. And you can just keep piling onto that. And I kind of like this better because all of the wood is more compact together, but it's still got a lot of airflow. And when you don't have the airflow you're looking for, you can always blow on it. It's blowing right at me now. But you can blow on it, just get close and in it, just to give it some more oxygen, and that'll help it start out. And here we go with a nice little fire, and you can just keep putting on bigger stuff. And here right now we don't have really big logs, but these thick branches will work very well and keep the fire going. If you're just looking to hang out by a fire, or if you're trying to start a fire for cooking, whatever it may be, this will work just fine. Fire's pretty hot there. Yep, you just keep putting stuff on. You don't really want a lot of stuff hanging out of the pit because you want it all to be contained. And here we go with a beautiful campfire setup. So I hope you got a lot out of this video, and thank you for joining us today with the Wilder People. Have a good day.